For years, the iPad mini has been Apple's smallest yet most beloved tablet, a perfect balance of portability and power. But in recent years, it started to feel forgotten, left behind while the iPad Pro and Air took center stage. Fans have waited for something truly special, a bold upgrade that proves Apple still believes in its most compact device. Now it seems that time has finally come. Leaks from reliable insiders and supply chain reports are pointing to a next-generation model, the iPad mini 8. Expected to deliver massive improvements such as a gorgeous OLED display, up to 12 GB of RAM, and Apple's newest A19 Pro chip. This could finally be the comeback story every iPad mini fan has been waiting for. The iPad mini has always had a devoted audience: travelers, students, doctors, and creative professionals who need something lighter than a laptop but more capable than a phone. It's that one device you can hold with one hand while reading, sketching, or taking notes. Yet Apple has often treated it as a side project, adding only modest chip updates instead of major innovations. That's what makes these new leaks so exciting. According to multiple sources, Apple is quietly preparing to launch the Mini 8 by late 2026, alongside the iPhone 18 series. This time, the upgrades could be far more meaningful, and perhaps even game-changing, powering. Up with the A19 Pro chip and 12 GB RAM at the heart of this new Mini is Apple's next flagship mobile processor, the A19 Pro. This chip is expected to debut in the iPhone 17 Pro, but will also appear inside the new Mini, bringing the same next-gen CPU and GPU cores, a redesigned neural engine, and improved power efficiency. In short, it's fast, incredibly fast. We're talking console-level performance for a device you can slip into a jacket pocket. When combined with 12 GB of RAM, multitasking, gaming, and AI-powered tasks will feel seamless. This would be the first time an iPad mini matches the memory capacity of the iPad Pro, showing just how far Apple may be ready to push its smallest tablet. But there's an important detail here. Fans have long dreamed that Apple would give the Mini an M-series chip, like the M4 inside the latest iPad Pro. Unfortunately, that dream is still unlikely to come true. The M-series processors generate more heat and require more space for cooling, two things the Mini doesn't have much of. So, while the A19 Pro will be a massive jump from the A15 or A17 chips used before, the Mini 8 will still sit one step below the Pro class. In other words, it's powerful, but not a laptop replacement. And that's exactly how Apple wants it. OLED display and promotion. The visual leap everyone wanted, perhaps the most exciting leak of all, involves the display. After years of using standard LCD panels, Apple might finally give the iPad mini 8 a stunning OLED display paired with promotion technology, offering buttery smooth 120Hz refresh rates. That means scrolling through web pages, sketching with the Apple Pencil, and gaming will look and feel incredibly fluid. OLED also delivers perfect blacks, vibrant colors, and improved contrast, something iPad mini owners have wanted for years. However, it's worth noting that OLED panels are expensive to manufacture, especially in smaller sizes. Some insiders believe Apple could instead use a hybrid LCD solution with variable refresh, a compromise between cost and performance. Still, even a partial jump toward OLED quality would make the iPad mini 8's screen the best ever seen on a compact Apple device. If Apple does commit to full OLED plus promotion, the Mini could suddenly become a top choice for artists, note-takers, and gamers who value visual quality in a portable package. Familiar design. Subtle refinements. Apple is reportedly not planning a major exterior redesign this time. The overall form factor, aluminum unibody, rounded edges, power button with Touch ID, and a single rear camera will stay the same. But that doesn't mean there will be no changes. Expect improved structural rigidity, louder and clearer stereo speakers, and possibly new color options like Starlight, Midnight, and a deep crimson red. These small refinements will give the Mini 8 a fresher, more modern look without sacrificing the lightweight charm that fans love. Apple seems to believe that the Mini's portability is its biggest advantage, so a drastic redesign might do more harm than good. New co-processors and Apple Intelligence features hidden. Under the hood could be two new supporting chips, the N1 Neural Co-processor and C1X Efficiency Controller. These components will quietly boost performance behind the scenes. The N1 chip is designed to handle Apple Intelligence, Apple's growing suite of AI features, directly on the device without always needing the cloud. That means faster image recognition, smarter text suggestions, better contextual Siri responses, and advanced creative tools that understand what you're doing in real time. The C1X, meanwhile, helps regulate battery usage and background activity, making the Mini 8 more efficient throughout the day. These changes may sound technical, but they'll be noticeable in everyday use. Imagine drawing on the screen and asking Siri to colorize your sketch instantly, or letting AI summarize pages of handwritten notes within seconds, all happening offline. That's where Apple's next-gen intelligence truly shines. Battery, efficiency, and charging speed powering this new hardware is rumored to be a slightly larger 22-watt battery, about 15–20% more efficient than its predecessor. Thanks to the A19 Pro's improved performance per watt and the C1X efficiency chip, users could see a modest but meaningful bump in battery life, especially during video playback and note-taking. Charging speed is also expected to jump to 35W fast charging via USB-C, finally putting the Mini on par with the latest iPad Air and Pro. For travelers and professionals who rely on the Mini as a daily companion, these upgrades could make a big difference. The iPad lineup in 2026. Where does the Mini fit? By 2026, Apple's iPad family is expected to consist of 4 clear tiers: iPad 11th Gen, entry-level, budget-friendly, mainly for education, iPad Air M3, the mainstream performer with pro-grade power, iPad Pro M5, cutting-edge screen tech, highest performance and full Apple Intelligence features, iPad Mini 8, compact yet powerful, blending portability with modern hardware. The middle child positioning has always been tricky for the Mini. It's too pricey to be entry-level, but not powerful enough to rival the Pro. Apple's challenge is to market it not as a smaller iPad, but as a different iPad, the ultimate travel companion, a pocketable creative pad that merges fun and functionality. Mini 8 versus iPad Air 6, the internal competition comparing. The upcoming Mini 8, with the rumored iPad Air 6, shows how carefully Apple plans its product hierarchy. The Air 6 will likely feature an M3 chip, which will outperform the Mini in heavy tasks like 4K video editing or advanced multitasking. But the Mini's strength lies elsewhere: portability. If Apple truly delivers OLED and 120Hz refresh, it could actually offer a more premium display experience than the Air, despite being smaller. The Air will remain the best productivity tablet, while the Mini will become the perfect personal device: lightweight, powerful, and always ready. Price and launch. Timeline. Current reports indicate that the iPad Mini 8 will be unveiled in late 2026, most likely at Apple's October event or alongside the iPhone 18 lineup. Pricing is expected to start around $499 USD for the 128GB Wi-Fi model, rising to around $549–$570 if it includes an OLED panel. Cellular models will naturally cost more, potentially approaching $699. While some might call that expensive for a compact tablet, Apple isn't just selling hardware anymore. It's selling ecosystem integration, build quality, and long-term reliability. That's what keeps iPad owners loyal. Apple's strategy: playing it safe or playing it smart. Critics often accuse Apple of being overly cautious, but there's method to this minimalism. The iPad Mini sells consistently, even without headline-grabbing specs. For Apple, the Mini represents stability, a dependable product loved by a dedicated audience. Rather than chasing raw power and risking overheating issues, Apple focuses on refinement, battery optimization, and seamless integration. Every update may seem small, but over time, these incremental steps have built a device that's incredibly dependable. The emotional core: why people still love the Mini beyond all the specs. What makes the iPad Mini truly special is emotional. It's personal. It's the tablet you curl up with at night to read, the sketch pad you grab for inspiration, the entertainment hub your kids use on long trips. It's small enough to feel intimate, yet powerful enough to replace paper. It's the iPad that fits you. That's why every rumor, no matter how small, generates massive buzz among fans. Final thoughts. So what does it all mean? The iPad Mini 8 might not be revolutionary, but it could easily be the most refined Mini Apple has ever built. With the A19 Pro chip, 12GB RAM, improved battery, faster charging, possible OLED display, and new AI features, it's shaping up to be a sleek and powerful refresh. The question is whether Apple will position it as the future of compact computing, or let it remain a niche device.